Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of SSBL Baseball here on BFA Sports. I'm Chris Losey. The crew is here down in Egg Harbor Township in the contest between the Egg Harbor City Knights against the Egg Harbor Township Eagles here on BFA on a beautiful night here as we look at the home plate umpire, Mike Reardon, who is now identified correctly. And that's bad news for Mike because now he's in trouble. So there he goes. All right. He was kind enough to hold it up for us, and we're going to get ready to get underway. So we will start with, here we go. Hi, everybody. Here we go. So 100 degrees. Earlier on, it's down to 93. And yes, Mike, we're good to go. So there we go. Thank you very much. So here is Jonathan Rivera. He is the left fielder. He's going to lead off for the Knights. The rest of their starting lineup, and we'll get it up on the screen in a second, will be the shortstop, Stephen Petrosh. Brandon Castellini is the third. Chris Newman at first. Justin Jimenez is the catcher. Nathan Goodrich is in right field. Vince Letizia, the first pitch is fouled. Now it's 1 strike to Rivera. So Letizia is the catcher. Jason Rapisardi at second base, and Matt Venieri is the pitcher. The head coach is Belford Rivera, who goes with the straight 9. Then the 1 strike pitch is bounced to third. That's an easy play for Anthony Feinstein. That's the first out of the inning. So 1 out. Top of the first is look at Feinstein. Defensively for the Eagles, the pitcher, by the way, is Steve Graziano. And behind him at first base is Joe Gutierrez. Peyton Smith is at second. Max Miller at short. And that's Anthony Feinstein who made that play is at third. In the left field, Jason Granado. Corey Smith is in center. Garrett Smith is in right. And the catcher today is Ryan Orlov. And first pitch from Stephen Petrosh is in the center for a base hit. So a 1-out base runner. Or was it out? No, he caught it. So it's a catch to center field. We have a great vantage point with a bunch of pieces of equipment in front of us, but we'll make do. So 2 outs and no base runners. And then I'll bring up Brandon Castellini, the third baseman. Castellini to be followed by the first baseman, Chris Newman. 2 outs, no base runners for Graziano. Pitch strike at the knees, 1 strike to him. Nice when you get the lineups 4 minutes before game time, right? That's all right. 1 strike pitch. Over Feinstein at third. There's a base hit, and that's the first hit of the game, as I said earlier. So, Castellini is a 2-out base runner for the first baseman, Chris Newman. He's got a Holy Spirit batting helmet on there. So the left-hander, Chris Newman. One on and 2 out. First pitch swinging, fouled away. Strike to him. Graziano takes a peek. Sends that one to left field, foul. 2 quick strikes to Newman. Graziano, 1 on and 2 out. Fouled back, same count. So still a 2-strike count. Castellini on at first. He's singled. And he's a 2-out base runner. Got him with high heat. First strikeout for Graziano. That'll end the inning. So nothing for the Knights. We'll go to the bottom of the first here on BFA. SJSSBL action. It's no score. To the bottom of the first we go. South Jersey, Southside Baseball League action here on BFA. Chris Losey and the BFA Sports crew here this evening on a steamy night, but actually we're getting a little bit of a breeze. First pitch temperature was 93 degrees, but we're under a tent. We've got 2 fans. I mean, life is good. And we go to the bottom of the first inning. No score. Knights with a base runner. Did not score in there for half of the inning. Now we go to the bottom of the first, and this is the Eagles, and the batting order as follows. Corey Smith will lead off. He's in the box now at center field. To be followed by left fielder Jason Granado. Anthony Feinstein at third. Ryan Orloff the catcher. Garrett Smith in right field. Brian Wright is the designated hitter. Max Miller is at shortstop. Peyton Smith at second base. Joe Gutierrez is at first. They are facing the pitcher Matt Venieri. And the first pitch from Venieri is a fastball up high. 1 ball and no strikes to Corey Smith. (1-0), fouled back. Count evens at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to the center fielder Corey Smith, leading off for the Eagles. In the bottom of the first, no score. Now Venieri's 1-1 is ripped to short, and it's off the glove of Petrosh, who couldn't handle it, and that probably will be scored a hit. So Smith's the leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the first inning. And I'll bring up the left fielder, Jason Granado. Granado, left-handed hitter, pitches on the inside corner, 1 strike to him. Again, Mike Reardon calling the balls and strikes tonight. Walter Hurd, base umpire. This is Venieri from the stretch in the 0-1. Jammed him, fouled it away. 2 quick strikes to Granado, to be followed by the third baseman Feinstein. One on, nobody out. And here comes the 0-2 from Venieri. Hit on the ground, foul, third base side. We'll do that again. So 2 strikes. Jason Granado. Venieri's 0-2 is up high, and it's now a ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2, 1 on, nobody out. Bottom of the first, no score here tonight on BFA. Here's the 1-2. Chased it. And he's a strikeout victim. That's the first strikeout for Venieri, and that's 1 down. So now they bring up the third baseman, Feinstein. Got 2 catchers listed for the Knights, but it is Justin Jimenez who is the catcher. On the lineup, we'll get that straightened out. Pickoff throw from Venieri. Now the first pitch coming to Feinstein. Runners breaking. Pitch goes through. And that just might send Smith to third. No, he'll hold up there. So stolen base on the wild pitch. Smith moves up to second, and he's in scoring position with 1 out. a 1-0 count to Feinstein back at the plate. Feinstein. Venieri's 1-0 swings through that one, and it's a ball and a strike. 1-1 with Ryan Orloff on deck. Off speed is there. Dropped by Jimenez, but it's a strike call, and it's now a ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2 with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. No score tonight from Egg Harbor Township on BFA. I wish I could have a fan at all the games that I umpire, and this is fantastic. I'm going to need that tomorrow night. I've got the plate tomorrow night in Pennsylvania. Thanks a lot. Here's the 1-2. That is smacked to center field, and that is hit pretty well. Got 2 center fielders. That was Letizia with the catch. That's what it was, or he couldn't handle it, and that's going to bring in a run. And the Eagles get their first run of the game. I think it got stuck in the fence is correct. So a run for the Eagles on the RBI double by Feinstein. So as they say, Feinstein and Smith changing places with 1 out. And that'll bring up Ryan Orloff, the catcher. First pitch to him is outside, called ball 1. Eagles coming into this game 4-10 on a 2-game losing streak. Got a run here thus far, though. That's bounced at the plate, and it's going to go foul. And the count even at 1-1. Bunting Family Pharmacy sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Sjssbl action here on BFA. Chris Losey, the crew with us tonight. Split crew. Like in spring training, we have split squad, split crew. The other half is at a Little League Championship game in East Vineland. I guess that's where the A crew is. Here's the 1-1. Missed inside, and it's now 2-1. 2-1 to the catcher Orlov, to be followed by the right fielder Garrett Smith. That's through for a base hit. Feinstein coming around third. They're going to hold him. And the Eagles keep it going. They have runners now at the corners with 1 out for the right fielder Garrett Smith. And they're going to run for the catcher Orloff in a speed-up situation with 1 out. So Venieri in a little bit of a spot here, first and third, a run already in. And more damage to be done. Garrett Smith, the right fielder. Let's look at the situation that Venieri's facing. There's a strike call. 1 strike to Garrett Smith, to be followed by the designated hitter Brian Wright. Now the 0-1. Sprayed foul, and I believe that is Nick Pensa, who didn't move. Now that is dedication, my friends. He knew that that fence was going to protect him. Well, Venieri's been ahead of a lot of hitters in this bottom of the first. That's the 4th hitter. He's had 0-2. In the dirt, blocked by Orlov. By Jimenez. Now it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. First and third. For the Eagles, they have a run in already. And a 1-2 count to Smith. Outside, and the count evens at 2-2. The DH Wright is on deck. Here's a 2-2. Missed outside. And count runs full. With 3 balls and 2 strikes and a full count with a runner at first, and you wonder if Worloff's going to take off from first. Of course, Feinstein is at third. He doubled in Corey Smith for the first run of this game. 3-2. Runner does not go. And a swing and a miss, and Smith strikes out, and that's the second out of the inning. 2 strikeouts for Vanieri, and it'll bring up the DH Brian Wright. So Vanieri can see his way out of this one with only giving up a run. See Brian Wright. First pitch swinging. He sends it in the right field for a base hit. Feinstein's going to score. Everybody else holds up. And the Eagles get a run. It is 2-0 on an RBI single by Brian Wright. First pitch swinging. Worloff stopping at second. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Max Miller. Two runs across here for the Eagles in the bottom of the first. Must have missed down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Miller is the 7th batter to the plate here in the bottom of the first. Now the 1-0. Off speed is there. It's 1-1. Ball and a strike to the shortstop Miller, followed by the second baseman Peyton Smith. Two on, 2 out. Chopped. Petrosh charges in time and gets the out. No further damage, but 2 runs for the Eagles. We'll go to the second here on BFA. The score, the Eagles 2, and the Knights nothing. Top of the second we go. There's a look at, again, pitcher Steve Graziano for the Eagles, and he'll be facing for the Knights. 5, 6, and 7. That's the catcher, Justin Jimenez. Behind the bag. Actually, it's short and it's dropped. Max Miller couldn't handle it, and that will be an error. Jimenez reaches on the error by the shortstop, Max Miller. And here's Nathan Goodrich.
Ground ball, we get 2. Come on, Bob.
Goodrich in right field. Knights get their leadoff runner on here in the top of the second. They trail 2-0 here on BFA. First pitch misses down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Coach Belford Rivera for the Knights is going straight 9, so there's no designated hitter, and there's also no runner. You're looking at the catcher Jimenez, who's got to leg it out. Reached on an error by the shortstop Miller. 1-1 count at the plate to Goodrich, to be followed by the center fielder Vince Letizia. Now the 1-1. That's high. 2-1.
All right, ball, here we go. 1-2.
3-1. To right field. Garrett Smith with the put out. That's the first out of the inning. Now to bring up the center fielder Letizia.
Ground ball, we're out of there. Here we go. Stay off.
So now we have Granado in right field, and we have Granado. Sorry, we have Granado in left field. That first pitch is fouled away. So what are we looking at here? Jason Granado is in left field. Garrett Smith is in right field. Okay, so let's do that. So it was Garrett Smith with the put out in right. And the strike count here at the plate. That pitch misses, and it's 1-1 to Letizia. Jason Repisardi is the second baseman. He's on deck. 1 on and 1 out for the Knights. They trail 2-0 in the top of the second. Popped up in the infield. First base side, foul side. Gutierrez makes the catch, and that's the second out of the inning. So here is the second baseman, Repisardi. Two outs. The Knights have a runner at first. That runner is the catcher, Justin Jimenez. First pitch misses. One on and 2 out, the 1-0. Chase that curveball, and it's the ball and a strike. So a 1-1 count. It's beaten foul, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Graziano with a chance here to get out of it. Jimenez at first, the 1-2. That's up high, and it's 2-2. Let's go to AccuWeather here. Now remember, we're under a tent. Just a reminder, and it's 86 degrees, feels like 89 here in Northfield. Time is called. At the plate, catcher Ryan Orloff either is helping Mike Reardon clear the plate or wanting to get the moisture off his hands. Now we're ready. And the 2-2. Count runs full, so Jimenez will be off with the pitch here. 3-2 and 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Graziano at the belt. 3-2, ball 4. So the Knights have 2 on now with 2 outs. And the pitcher up, Matt Vanieri. So we have Vanieri as a number 7 and a number 10 in the lineup. So we'll go with this. That pitch is up high. We'll go with Vanieri. See a little dusk from that shot. Nice shot there from our center field camera. That pitch is a strike. 1-1. That's there too. And 1-2 to Vanieri. The 1-2 fouled away. Two on and 2 out for the Knights in the top of the second. It's 2-0 Eagles here on BFA. The 1-2 right down the middle, called strike 3. Second strikeout for Graziano. The inning is over. No runs. They leave 2. We're going to go to the bottom of the second. It's 2-0 Eagles on BFA. It'll be 8-9-1 that Matt Vanieri will face for the Eagles in the bottom of the second inning. The Eagles up 2-0 here on BFA. This is Sjssbl action. Presented by Bunting Family Pharmacy. Peyton Smith, Joe Gutierrez in the top of the order, Corey Smith. Here in the bottom of the second inning. Smith, the second baseman. See, there's a lot of coaches' sons, is what I'm just going to say. I heard that, actually, because I eavesdropped. So I know that they're offspring of the coaches. First pitch to Peyton, down low. 1-0 to Peyton Smith, the second baseman, to be followed by the first baseman, Joe Gutierrez. And then the top of the order, as I mentioned, Corey Smith. Now the 1-0. Chases a high fastball, and he bounces at the second. Repisardi's got it, and that's the first out of the inning. One down for the Knights, and Gutierrez. Make it the Eagles, and Gutierrez will bat. Gutierrez, the first baseman. That was a tough play when he was able to field that foul pop-up. The high skies, they say here. The sun setting right where his eyes were. That first pitch, speaking of eyes, little high. 1 ball, no strikes to Gutierrez. 2 runs for the Eagles in bottom of the first, and they have that 2-0 lead that you see on the board. This one's bounced at the plate. Venieri off the mound. He's got to hustle to get it. And got him. Close call at first. Ruled out by Walter Hurd, and that's the second out of the inning. Top of the order, Corey Smith. Reached on an error. Actually, no, that was a hit. We're going to change that to a hit. That was a line drive off the glove of Petrosh, so we'll make it a hit. So he's got a hit, and he scored the first run for the Eagles in the first. 2 outs, nobody on here. That fastball's up high. 1 ball, no strikes. That's high and tight. We'll leave it at that. And it's 2-0. Two and nothing. Corey Smith. Three and 0. Up high, he walked on 4 pitches, and Smith is on for the second time in 2 innings. It'll bring up Jason Granato. Struck out his first time up. So the Eagles have a runner with 2 outs in the bottom of the second, leading 2-0. There's Granato. Swings first pitch and fouls it away. Never figure these iPad cases like that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll work. All right. Venieri with a pickoff throw. Corey Smith is back. Jason Granato at the plate to be followed by the third baseman, Anthony Feinstein, who doubled in the first run. The 0-1 with a runner breaking. Jimenez's throw actually hit the pitcher, Venieri, and time is now called. You don't see that every day, but the throw from the catcher, Justin Jimenez, got Matt Venieri right on the side. He's telling everybody he's all right. It's a stolen base for Corey Smith, though, so he's in scoring position. Good job by Mike Reardon to see if Vanieri wants to throw a couple to see if he's all right. He declined. So the pitch was a ball. So it's 1-1 to Granado with a runner in scoring position now. That's up high. It's 2-1. 2-1 to Jason Granado. Anthony Feinstein on deck. Vanieri coming with the 2-1. That's up high, 3-1. Vanieri's been high with his last 7 offerings, including a 4-pitch walk to Corey Smith, and he's in danger of losing Granado as well. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a fly ball to center field. Letizia back. Makes a nice catch up toward the fence, and that will end the inning. No runs for the Eagles. They leave 2. And we go to the top of the 3rd here in Egg Harbor Township. It's 2-0 Eagles on BFA. Bunting Family Pharmacy sponsoring the South Jersey South Shore Baseball League here on BFA Sports. We're here in Egg Harbor Township where the Eagles have a 2-0 lead over the Egg Harbor City Knights as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. It'll be the top of the order for the Knights. Jonathan Rivera, Steve Petrosh, and Brandon Castellini facing Steve Graziano in his 3rd inning of work. I wonder if that's a breeze blowing or if that's the fan. One or the other. But in any case, it's not bad. We have 2 fans, right? Yeah? Well done, David Virgilio. Actually, you got that one, and Ryan Schumacher got the other one. All right. All right. First pitch swinging from Rivera's fouled away. And no metal, so that means it didn't hit a car. 1 strike. Rivera grounded out the 3rd his first time up. Got a piece of that one, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to the left fielder, Jonathan Rivera. Missed inside, 1-2. Swing and a miss and a strikeout for Graziano to start the 3rd. His 3rd strikeout, first out of the inning, and now here comes the shortstop, Petrosh, who lined out the center field his first time up. Petrosh, a member of the New Jersey non-public state champion Holy Spirit Spartans. winning their state final convincingly. Off speed is high, 1 ball and no strikes. Just clear that out of there. I got it. Okay, we'll just clear that out of there. It's fine with a strikeout. That misses. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Petrash to be followed by the third baseman Castellini. Here's the 1-1. To short. Miller scoops that up, throws across. 2 outs. Castellini single to left his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Don't forget, join us on BFA for all the action of SJSSBL baseball. Going around the circuit. We were in Ocean City. We were in Summers Point. We were in Northfield a few times. Where are we headed next? Anybody know? No, where are we headed next? We're going to Don't Know Yet. Good spot. Off speed, and it is crushed. Deep to left center field, and it is caught at the fence. What a catch by Corey Smith to end the inning. It's a great catch in center. Wow. Castellini gave that one a ride. Nothing for the Knights. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Eagles here on BFA. We'll go to the bottom of the third here in Egg Harbor Township. There's a look at Matt Vanieri. The Knights pitcher, it's 2-0. Vanieri will face 3, 4, and 5 for the Eagles. Anthony Feinstein, Ryan Orloff, and Garrett Smith. And Feinstein with an RBI double his first time up. Someone to center field. Speaking of center field, 2 really nice catches in center field by Corey Smith. Nice job to win the inning, robbing Castellini of extra bases and possibly a home run. First pitch is there, 1 strike to Feinstein. 2-0 our score, bottom of the third on BFA. That's there. 2 quick strikes to Feinstein. What'd you think of my man Bob Burkholz doing play-by-play the other night?
You better be worried about your job.
0-2. Got him right on the head. So Feinstein in the hit by pitch. He's on base. Both times he's been up. And now the catcher, Orlov. Ryan singled his first time up as well. So the Eagles get their leadoff man on with a hit by pitch. That's something, if you're Matt Vanieri, you really don't want to do. You got a guy buried in the count 0-2, and then you leave a curveball up and grazes the head to Feinstein. So he's a leadoff runner. First pitch to Orlov. Swings through that fastball. 1 strike to him. So you're saying I have to worry about my job? Yeah, okay. Well, it's good. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Throw over. Taught him everything he knows. 1 strike at the plate to the catcher, Orlov. Pitch is high. Feinstein way out. Gigantic secondary lead at first. That's 1-1. You like the trees in the background like that? You can put a logo or something, maybe. No? Yeah, 1-1. That's in the dirt, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Feinstein at first. He was hit by a pitch to lead off the inning. He's going. Jimenez, double clutch, still got the throw down there, and it is not in time. Apparently Petrash's tag was late, and a stolen base for Feinstein. Meanwhile, the pitch is a ball, and it's 3-1 to Orlov. So again, the Eagles have a runner in scoring position and nobody out in the bottom of the third. Missed high, ball 4. Orlov aboard again. And now Garrett Smith struck out his first time up. And they will run for Orlov, as they do. First pitch swinging. Garrett Smith fouled away. 2 on and nobody out for the Eagles. Oh, 1 runner breaks for third. Jimenez throw is there, and it's in time. Justin Jimenez guns down. Feinstein trying to steal third. And that's the first out of the inning. You call him safe? Wow. Looked like you called him out, didn't it? How about that? That's what we all thought. Check that. He went to third, and now it's first and third and nobody out. And an 0-2 count at the plate to Garrett Smith. Time called at the plate by Garrett Smith. Now, we have a terrible vantage point, but the throw was in plenty of time. I don't know what happened down there, but there doesn't seem to be much of an argument, so good call by Walter Hurd. Runners at the corners, nobody out for the Eagles here in the bottom of the third inning. That's up high. So it's 1-2. That's fouled away, but that was too much of the plate. Vanieri's been throwing, if there's such a thing, too good of 0-2 and 1-2 pitches. I'm going to try and find on the corners as well. Jimenez, solid receiver back there. He's been able to handle pitches in the dirt as well as try to control the running game of the Eagles. Now the 1-2. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Garrett Smith today. Third overall for Veneri, and that's one out. Now Brian Wright. First pitch swinging in the DH. Lined a base hit in the bottom of the first inning. That pitch is a strike. Right with a quick bat, took a high fastball out and away and roped it to right field. His first time up. There's the 0-1. Runner breaking there. Jimenez throw is in plenty of time. That is an out. They got the courtesy runner. We don't have his name. We'll figure that one out. Now we got one out here in the third inning. And no advance from Feinstein at the third. So we've got an 0-2 count at the plate on the DH. Brian Wright, one out. Feinstein still at third. And the 0-2 struck him out. Fourth for Wright, 2 outs in the third, and here's Max Miller. Or is that the inning? Wait, what do we got going on here? Then he was out at third. We had a hit by pitch. Hold on, we had a hit by pitch. Oh, caught steal, strikeout. Inning is over. All right, let's go to the fourth inning. It's 2-0 Eagles on BFA. Well, we got everything else in order. It's just the play-by-play announcer that's a little messed up because there was 3 outs. So we go to the top of the fourth inning here in Egg Harbor Township. The Eagles in front of the Knights. Good matchup here on BFA. Sjssbl action presented by Bunting Family Pharmacy. And here we go into the top of the fourth. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. Chris Newman, Justin Jimenez, and Nathan Goodrich to face Steve Graziano in his now fourth inning. Starter for the Eagles. So we had a strikeout, and then we had the caught stealing, and then we had another strikeout. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Newman takes outside. What am I looking at here? Hit the thumbs up button. What's that mean? Who is that? I don't know him. Who is Bob Burks? Okay, Bob, thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Foul back to Newman. That's up high. Ball 4 outside. Newman walks on 4 pitches. Brian Wright, apparently, was the DH and the coach, saying something to Mike Reardon. Wow. Justin Jimenez, the catcher. Oh, okay. That is crushed to left field, and it is out. And Justin Jimenez has just tied this game with a 2-run home run. So we're tied at 2 here in the top of the 4th. And that young man, a 2-run home run here in the top of the 4th, and still nobody out. Base is empty, and it'll be Nathan Goodrich at the plate. Goodrich 0 for 1 with a fly out to right his first time up. And that's going to put some life into that dugout there on the first base side. The visiting Knights. Goodrich takes high. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0. That pitch is down. So Matt Vanieri, for all the troubles that he's been going through and jam after jam, he's going to take the mound at least. Even Steven in the bottom of the 4th. Now the 2-0. That's up high. It's 3-0. And Vince Letizia on deck. Got that one over. 3-1. That's hit in the air. Center field. Corey Smith is under it. And that's 1 out. And Letizia popped up the first, his first time up. We're in the top of the 4th inning. A 2-run home run by Justin Jimenez has tied this game at 2-2. First pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Back to the fence, 2-0. Haven't heard much about the strike zone at all until that from the dugout. One out, nobody on. 2 runs in on a home run by Justin Jimenez, and the count is 2-0 to the center fielder Vince Letizia. At 2-0 is high. It's 3-0. It's easy to be followed by Jason Rapisardi, the second baseman who walked his first time up. There's a strike call. 3-1. We got time at the plate. Vince Letizia stuck his hand right in front of Mike Reardon, and he's telling him, you don't have to do that. There we go. 3-1 pitch, up high, ball 4. So Letizia walks. 1 out, and a visit coming from the Eagle bench. That's the DH and the coach, Brian Wright. There's the look. So Graziano has thrown a lot of pitches, getting into deep counts all of a sudden, and he's allowed a 2-run home run, so that's why we're tied here in the top of the 4th inning. So Rapisardi on base with a walk his last time up. Officially 0 for 1, and you're looking at, well, we had it. Vince Letizia at first, who walked. So 1 on and 1 out. Graziano stepped off. First pitch to him is down low. One ball, no strikes. Chase that fastball, and it's 1-1. Runner breaking, and that's smoked foul down the first base side. So now it'll be 1-2. Letizia was off with that pitch, and he had that base stolen, quite frankly. The foul ball puts him back, and it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count at the plate on Rapisardi with the pitcher Matt Venieri up, who was involved in one of the strangest things you'll ever see on a stolen base. The catcher, Justin Jimenez, tried to throw out the runner, and he hit Venieri right in the side of his body. 1-2. There's a look at the runner, Letizia. Again, time called at the plate. Comes a 1-2 with 1 out. Letizia off again, and another one fouled back. And we'll do it again. So still 1-2 count. I was told sometime in this business that if I can hear it through my headset, then you can hear it. So you can hear Brian Wright from the Eagle dugout. He said, "Tell him you want to pitch out." Letizia chased back as Graziano steps off. There's a quick delivery, and that's up high, and it's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the second baseman, Jason Rapisardi. Venieri on deck. And the 2-2 is popped up. Right field, Garrett Smith. 2 outs. And here's the pitcher, Venieri. Two outs, bottom of the order for Venieri. Caught looking his first time up. Letizia off with that pitch, and he will steal second. So he's in scoring position now with 2 outs. Pitch at the plate was a ball, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. That pitch is high. 2-0. Dave, you think that's a bad cable, maybe? Okay. I mean, first you blamed it on the cell phone that was near that it was causing interference. Well, but then I put the cell phone over here, and I still heard the noise. 2-1 at the plate. Check swing. And Mike Reardon's not going to check it. Three-0. Way up high, and it gets through Orloff. Teasy will go to third. He's going to hold there. A walk for Veneri, and now the top of the order, and Jonathan Rivera. So runners at the corners for the Knights with 2 outs. Rivera is 0 for 2. The ground ball to third and a strikeout. That piece of paper, where's... Graziano staring in. And still staring in. And time is called. Got a question for you. Who is courtesy running for you when you're sending Orloff out? We don't have anything on the paper.
Para. He's the only extra guy I have.
What's his first name?
Louis Para.
Louis Para. That'll work. Thank you. Strike call and moving up on that pitch. Is looking for number 8. I don't see number. Oh, there it is. Eric Moran. Bounce to short. Miller's got it on 2 hops. Low throw, and it gets through. That's going to bring in 1 run. That's going to bring in 2 runs. An error on the shortstop, Max Miller. 2-run score for the Knights, and they now have a 4-2 lead here in the top of the 4th inning. Letizia and, as we have it, Eric Moran wearing number 8. Both score. A 4-run inning for the Knights. They lead 4-2, and now they got the top of the order. Well, after Rivera, now they got Steve Petrosh, the shortstop. 0 for 2. Fly ball and a ground ball to shortstop. That pitch is down low. 2-0. Jonathan Rivera at first. That's high. It's 3-0. Now Brian Wright and that Eagle dugout have to make a decision here. Graziano may be at the end of the line here. He's thrown a lot of pitches. He's allowed 4 runs, although only 2 were earned, but it was a bomb, a 2-run home run. Swinging 3-0, and that's going to shoot the gap into left center. It's cut off by Smith, and it will hold Rivera at second. A line drive single by Petrosh. And first and second, 2 outs, and the Knights have batted around as Brandon Castellini will now come up. And he just missed a home run his last time up at center. 4 runs in for the Knights here in the top of the 4th. They lead this game 4-2. And 2 on and 2 out. In case you were wondering about a weather update, it's 81 degrees. It's a beautiful night tonight here in Atlantic County. Castellini with a big hack, misses that one. One strike to the third baseman for the Knights. The 0-1. Missed that one. A throwback, and they have got Petrosh, but now they have to throw to third. They throw it away. Rivera will take third on another error. That error is by the first baseman, Gutierrez. So Petrosh winds up at second. Rivera at third. Meanwhile, back at the plate, it's 0-2 to Castellini. Graziano can get out of this. Big pitch coming here. Got him. Struck him out. Fourth strikeout for Graziano, but a big inning for the Knights. They put 4 on the board, including a 2-run home run by Justin Jimenez. To the bottom of the fourth we go on BFA. It's now 4-2 Knights. Go to the bottom of the fourth. That's Max Miller leading off here for the Eagles. A 4 spot for the Knights in their half of the fourth, and they now have a 4-2 lead. Max Miller played a big part in that half inning. An error that would have gotten Graziano out of the inning. Takes a strike. Sends out one to second. Rapisardi with a high hop. And 1 out. Miller now 0 for 2. That'll bring up Peyton Smith, the second baseman, who also grounded out the Rapisardi right there. 2-run home run by Justin Jimenez. And it was a bomb. And 4-2 is the score. Now Vanieri pitching with a lead. That one's up high. 1-0. Once again, Bunting Family Pharmacy sponsoring BFA Sports coverage of the Sjssbl. Catch it on the YouTube channel. Hope you're enjoying it. Let us know what you think, etc., etc., etc. 1-1 count at the plate to Peyton Smith. Up high, 2-1. Smith to be followed again by Joe Gutierrez, first baseman. To short. Petrosh let it play him, but has plenty of time. Throws out Smith. That's the second out of the inning. Now Gutierrez. Bounce back to the pitcher, his first time up. 2 outs, no base runners for the Eagles in the bottom of the 4th. Now Vanieri pitching with the lead is a little different. You know what they like to say is to win the inning, get a 4 spot in your half, and then shut out your opponent. 1 strike to Gutierrez. The 0-1. 2 strikes to Gutierrez. How about that? Quick work of the Eagles by Vanieri in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to go to the top of the 5th on BFA. It's 4-2 Egg Harbor City here on BFA. Four, 5, and 6 for the Knights of Egg Harbor City here in the top of the 5th inning. Chris Newman walked and scored in that last inning. Takes 1 down low, 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0. Newman to be followed by Justin Jimenez and Nathan Goodrich. That's up high, 3-0. Here's the 3-0. That's there, 3-1. It's hit in the air. Center field. That'll find space. And Newman's aboard with a single to center. He'll lead off the 5th. He was on when this young man, Justin Jimenez, hit a long home run his last time up. Officially 1 for 1, reached on an error prior to that. Check the swing. Pitch up high. 1-0. Throw back. Newman is back, and it's 1-1 at the plate. One and one to Jimenez. That's up high, 2-1. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Quick work by these two righties. Graziano and Veneri, the 2-1, just misses, and it's 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Jimenez, to be followed by Nathan Goodrich. Here's the 3-1. Up high, ball 4. Jimenez walks. So now the Knights get their first 2 on. And here's Goodrich. He's 0 for 2. Fly out to right, fly out to center in his previous 2 at-bats. Chance for the Knights to do some more damage. Up 4-2 in the top of the 5th inning. That's way up. 1 ball, no strikes. Graziano could use a ground ball here. What do you think, Dave? Runner breaking for third. That was Newman. The pitch was fouled back, and it's a ball and a strike. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Graziano ready. The 1-1. Missed downstairs. 2-1. 2-1 with 2 on and nobody out. And the center fielder Letizia on deck. There's a strike call. Now it's 2-2. Two coming to Goodrich. Curveball, and it's bounced to second slowly. They're going to get 1 on the pitch from Peyton Smith to Miller. And the fielder's choice will keep Goodrich at first. Meanwhile, Newman advances to third. And that's the first out of the 5th inning. Now here's the center fielder, Letizia. 1 for 2, he scored a run. So now you heard the instruction from the Eagle dugout, the defense. The infield's going to be in on this. Trailing 4-2 in the top of the 5th and 1 out. Runners at the corners. Or Vince Letizia. Runner breaking, no chance. Goodrich steals second, takes away the double play, and now we've got second and third here in the top of the 5th. So 2 on and 1 out. To third, they're going to come home. They got Newman hung up. Orlov running Newman back. There's the tag made by Max Miller, and that's 2 outs. Score that 5-6. Letizia reaches on the fielder's choice. Meanwhile, Jimenez did get the third. Sorry, Goodrich rather got the third. 2 outs. The second baseman, Rapisardi. 0 for 1 with a walk and the throw back from Orloff, and that's trouble because that's going to get through, and that's going to bring in another run. Goodrich scores with the 5th run, and it's now 5-2 Knights. Tried to pick off Letizia. Gutierrez couldn't handle the throw at first. It's hit in the air to center field. Corey Smith lines it up. Inning is over. But another run for Egg Harbor City. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here, it's 5-2 Knights. Bottom of the 5th inning here in Egg Harbor Township. You see the score. Egg Harbor City up 5-2 over the Eagles here on BFA. Bunting Family Pharmacy sponsoring Sjssbl Baseball. Ryan Orloff tried to pick off Vince Letizia, throwing into the outfield, and that allowed Nathan Goodrich to score. That was the summary of the scoring in their top of the 5th. Now we go to the bottom of the 5th, and it will be the catcher Orloff, Garrett Smith, and Brian Wright. Corey Smith, rather, leading off. Jason Granato and Anthony Feinstein. Helps when you look at the right sheet. Top of the order in the 5th inning for the Eagles. Corey Smith, 1 for 2 with a walk. It's up the middle. Rapisardi's got it and makes the play. Good play by the young second baseman. That's 1 out. There's Jason Granato, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. One out, bottom of the 5th. The 4 spot for the Knights in the 4th inning. They tacked on 1 last inning, and they lead 5-2. Eagles got their runs in the 1st inning, and they say it was a swing and a miss. And that was bizarre because Granato thought it hit him and he was going to first. Mike Reardon will have none of that. So 1 strike at the plate. And here's Granato. Got a chuckle out of it. He looked over. You sure that didn't hit me, Mike? Precisely. He did swing. 1 strike pitch. Inside corner, and it's 0-2 to Granato. Anthony Feinstein on deck. Great pictures tonight from our BFA Sports crew. Matt Vanieri. And the 0-2 in the dirt. Wow, can you run any more inside the line there? There's a put out on the strikeout, and that's 2 outs. I've got to ask Mike if he would have runner's lane interference on that. Did you see? I thought he was running to second base. 2 outs, Feinstein, a double, and a walk. And that's right in front of us. We are positioned exactly along the first base line. Swing and a miss. And, you know, it's funny the way these fields are laid out. At the professional level and the higher levels, there's only about, I'd say about maybe 14 inches from the baseline to the grass. Not here. Now it looks like time is called as Venieri. Something was bothering him. Belford Rivera out there to talk to him. That's Rivera on the left. An umpire in his own right. So while we have this chance, let me see here. Hey, Mike. Mike. Yep. You had runner's lane interference, I hope. He was running out that way on the strikeout. Mike has no idea what I'm talking about. One strike. Okay. They got a thumbs up, or I got be quiet. Which one did I get?
Both.
Probably both. Yeah, thanks. 1 strike to Feinstein, 2 outs and no base runners for the Eagles here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jeez. That's awful. Awful. Down low. 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1 to Feinstein. 2 outs, no base runners here in the bottom of the 5th, and Matt Venieri looks like he's found his groove. He's allowed 2 in the first inning and nothing since. And a 1-2 coming from Feinstein. Struck him out. 6 for Venieri. Inning is over. 2 in that half. We'll go to the 6th inning. 5-2 Egg Harbor City here on BFA. Can you do that in this league? Okay, then. We just got it from the horse's mouth, or Belford's mouth. He's going to hit with Tommy Lyons for the pitcher, Matt Venieri. However, Venieri is still going to pitch. So we're going to have to get some clarification on that, Tony Sjssbl. I don't either. So, I mean, that's He hasn't done any game in this league. Well, look at you. You know, that's not right. Too busy. Okay. So it's 9-1-2 for the Knights here in the top of the sixth. It'll be the pinch hitter Lions, and then it'll be the top of the order, Jonathan Rivera and Steve Petrosh, the shortstop. First pitch swinging. Steve Graziano still on the mound, the starter. Into the sixth inning, he's allowed 5. Curveball missed, and it's 0-2. What's that, Tony? Huh? Why don't you get on a headset then, really, you know? Fastball up high, and it's 1-2. You know, I was really, in our game, I really was tempted to do the play-by-play because that guy was terrible. He would never. Oh, good God. 1-2. That's sliced foul. And another 1-2. I don't know. He said that they are not happy on the play at the plate. Like, I could care less.
Who had the closest view? I could not see it at all.
No. But I sent you the picture, too.
Yeah, okay. I gotta see it.
The pinch hitter, Tommy Lyons, with a 1-2 count here in the top of the sixth inning. Sends one to center field, actually toward right center. Granado with the catch, and that's 1 out. So now the top of the order, and Jonathan Rivera up. Reached on an error his last time up. He's officially 1 for 2. You can't really tell here. Vantage point's really not that good here, so we have to rely on the monitors. But, you know. Well, thank you. The video is brighter than the action. There you go. Off speed is up high. 1 ball, no strikes to Rivera. Now, is it the shortstop from Holy Spirit, Petrosh or Petrosh? Okay, Petrosh. Let's get that right. Swing and a miss there, and it's a ball and a strike. Sorry, Mr. Petrosh, and I apologize to the Petrosh family. Okay, I apologize to the Petrosh family. I'll look that way. Now the 1-1. It's fouled right side. Ball and 2 strikes. Jonathan Rivera, followed by Stephen Petrosh, the shortstop. Again, I did mention that, of the state champion Holy Spirit Spartans, who took down, what's that, Baird, 7-1, non-public. 1-2 up high.
What I say to 6 innings.
I get it. All right, Tony, you've just hit ball strike right there. See that? Help us out a little bit. There's a called strike 3. That's 2 outs in the inning. Rivera caught looking. Just tap strikeout, and here is Petrosh. Very good. There you go. Look what you just did. You just see strikeout on the screen. Right? You did that. All right. 2 outs, no base runners here in the top of the 6th inning. Stephen Petrosh. You know, it's funny because those state finals, and by the way, we're talking to Tony Strazzeri, who's too ashamed to be on camera, but that pitch hit him, and he'll go on, right? I don't think there's a hit by pitch, just hit reset. Do it that way. But anyway, Tony, myself, and Matt Lawler were fortunate enough to officiate in the state final up in Hamilton Township 2 Saturdays ago. Right there next at bat. See it right there? There you go.
That one?
Yeah, hit that one. That'll work. I should get rid of that. So Petrosh is a 1-out base runner. And this is Brandon Castellani. And do you know anything about this guy, Castellani? He can hit the ball really, really hard. Just missed a home run tonight. That's Petrosh at first. We don't have a center field camera, Dave. Is that the problem?
He's fixing it.
We're working on that? Okay. Not a problem. Graziano takes a peek at Petrosh. Pitch just up high to Castellini. 1 ball, no strikes. You got it. See? You're hired. You see, you tap ball, and then it comes up on the screen. 1-0. With 1 out, it's 2-0. Castellini to be followed by Chris Newman. Now it's a challenge, and there's no light. We have to get light in here. That's the next thing we got to buy. We got the fans. We're good, but now we need the light. 2-0 coming. Swing through that, and it's 2-1. Graziano has 5 strikeouts in this ball game. That bounces, and Petrosh is going to go to second. So tap the 2 bag there. You didn't see the bags? See the bags? Just tap 2. Right there. No, up there. That's it. You did it. And the count is 3-1. John Latour is watching. Anything you want to say to him?
Hello, John.
He's not the best color man in the league for nothing, folks. Hello, John. 3-0 to Castellini with Petrosh at second and 1 out. Inside ball 4. That gets away from Orloff, and Petrosh is going to go to third as Castellini walks. And here is Newman. So I go like this, see? You know who taught me how to do this, actually? How to score this way? Art Wolf. Remember him from KYW News Radio? Long-time reporter for the Phillies and KYW. Yeah, great man. Runners at the corners. So we do first and third, Tony. And 1 out in the 6th for Newman. Swings and misses at that off speed. 1 strike to him. Newman was on base when Justin Jimenez hit a 2-run home run, then reached on an error, so officially he's 1 for 2. Curveball high, 1-1. You weren't here for that home run. That was a bomb, by the way.
I heard.
That was a bomb. 1-1. Oh, Mike told you. Chase that one in the dirt, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. What does Mike Reardon know? I mean, he's actually, what does he know? He's calling balls and strikes. He looks awful out there. He's not moving. I mean, he just, you know. He got mad. I called him G. Montecalvo. I didn't mean to do that. His time is called at the plate. A ball and 2 strikes to Chris Newman. 1 out, 2 on for the Knights. And they lead 5-2 here in the top of the 6th inning. But I will get you the game because I think that link will expire at some point. But I have it.
Okay.
So I have it.
You have it?
I'm an IT guy.
Yeah.
I was able to capture it, and I have so you just watch it just like this.
Yeah.
Runner breaking, it pitches in the dirt. So it's now 2-2, Castellini taking second. So you now have second and third with 1 out. Takes away the double play, right, Tony?
Right. Yes, it does.
And do you bring the infield in here?
I want to go for an out.
Thank you, sir. Now we got light. Ripped right at Gutierrez, and it ends the inning. There were 2 outs. Yeah. Remember the strikeout? That's all right, Tony. They're just testing you. Newman hit it on the button, but right at first, and the inning is over. Change sides. So that'll do it for the Knights in the 6th inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 5-2, Egg Harbor City here on BFA. come to us. Bottom of the sixth inning we go. The Eagles trail 5-2. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for Egg Harbor Township. The catcher, Ryan Orloff, Garrett Smith, and Brian Wright, the coach, designated hitter. There we are. We'll take on. Let's. You know what? You got to give me some advance notice here. I'm in a beach chair, by the way. That's Tony Strazzeri, everybody. And here we are. BFA Sports coverage of the Sjssbl, bringing you tremendous pictures. And we're back to the center field. Everything is good right there, Ryan?
Yeah, everything's good.
There you go. Orloff taking 2 quick strikes. Wow. I mean, you know, again, I've been told that if I can hear something through my headset, then you can hear something on television. And I don't think that coach and this broadcaster are watching the same game. The 0-2. Off speed, Orloff strikes out. That's first out of the inning, and here's Garrett Smith. He's been up twice, and he struck out twice. By the way, 8 strikeouts now for Matt Venieri. Do you know anything about Matt Venieri?
No, it's from Barnegat. That's the only thing I know.
Well,
That's what both of them.
gave up 2 in the first and has settled down nicely.
Plays for Bloomsburg.
Oh, he's in the PSAC. There you go.
That's a D2 school.
That is a D2 school, and he then is with a coach named Mike Collins, who I've had so much fun with over my time. I would always get the Westchester doubleheader down in Westchester. Got the corner. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brian thought that was strike 3. 1-2. Bounced up. Jimenez. Good block. So 2-2 to Garrett Smith. 5-2 the Knights. You liking this, huh?
Yeah.
So this is what they made. This is a play sheet, which I'll show you in a second. As Smith strikes out for the 3rd time tonight. Number 9 for Venieri. Okay, can we go back to us now real quick? So here's the card that we're talking about. See this card? And Doug Stasic made it, and I just kind of fixed it a little bit. So see how I've got the offense over here, the batting order, and the defense over there. Right? So when I take a look and see where the ball is hit, like, there you go. First pitch to Brian Wright is down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Eagles batting in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs and nobody on. Swing through that. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. To Brian Wright. 1 out of 2. Chase that fastball. And it's 1-2. Just missed. Well, I'll tell you one thing about Venieri. He's a quick worker, isn't he, Tony?
Yes, he is. I like that. Umpires like that.
Yes, we do. Here's the 2-2. Curveball, and, Venieri was stepping off the mound, and Reardon didn't give it to him. Now the count runs full. Bless you. 3-2. Chop to 3rd. Easy play for Castellini. Throws out right, inning over. 1-2-3 for the Eagles in the 6th. We'll go to the 7th. It's 5-2, Egg Harbor City on BFA. Township. It's the Knights over the Eagles. Chris Losey. We got Ryan Schumacher. We got David Virgilio. And we have a substitution.
He's the center field. Corey Smith's a new pitcher. I'm going in for technically the DH right now. As Parra's going out to right field.
Got it. Thank you. All right. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Tony Strazzeri, who we talked about before. Tony, I want you to look to your left, and you see the hat that he's wearing. Can you see that right there? It says right there, Finals 2021. That's the game that Tony and I did along with Matt, and that's the little souvenir that they gave us, the state. Look how nice that is. See that, Finals 2021? You see that? We can't zoom in on that, but that's okay. All right. Thank you for modeling that, by the way.
You're welcome.
There we go. Nice dissolve there. So we go to the 7th inning. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for the Knights. Justin Jimenez, Nathan Goodrich, and Vince Letizia. So what did you think of that? Enlightening, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. It's Mike Reardon. Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. It has cooled down considerably, hasn't it?
Well, it was 73 in Ocean City when I was there tonight.
Oh, wow.
It's gorgeous. A nice southerly breeze.
There's that northern Jersey coming out of you a little bit.
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
Astoria, New York.
Astoria, New York. Gorgeous. Michelle Pfeiffer, right? Hello, gorgeous. You working anymore?
Working where?
Any games?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I do referee basketball sometimes.
Do you really? Who assigns that?
Well, it's in Ocean City. Christy Fenton.
I remember Frank Bazil. Remember Frankie?
Yeah, he's down south.
Yeah, he's in Wildwood, yeah.
He does all the Wildwood stuff.
Great
It's
guy.
not far from me.
Oh.
Summer.
But you'll go to Hamilton to do a baseball game with us.
Yes.
Why?
It's an important game.
Because it was an important game.
The best game of the season.
It was. It was. I'll tell you what. We're talking about the state final that we did. We did the Group 2. It was Hanover Park and Voorhees. But the town is not called Voorhees. It's interesting. I found that out today, actually. I didn't even know that. They're in Hunterdon County. And a walk-off. Did you get the time of the game? I didn't. Hour 31, I think it was.
It was under 2 hours.
It was considerably under 2 hours, like in the 90-minute range.
I didn't check my time until I got to the car. And it was like 8:15 maybe when I got home. And then
Oh, wait, and we were in the locker room, though, for at least
Yeah,
45 minutes.
45
Yeah.
minutes,
Yeah. This is Jimenez, 2-run home run that started the 4-run inning for the Knights in the 4th. They now have a 5-2 lead. That fastball was inside. The new pitcher, by the way, is the center fielder, Corey Smith. Going into center field. Who was going into center field? What did he say? Remember, he made the change. He said that he put somebody in the center field. There's another one. Shooting the gap into left center, and it is off the fence. Jimenez was going to get 2. He is smoking the ball tonight, and he leads off the 7th with a double. You think? On base all 4 times tonight, and he leads off the 7th with a double. You reached on an error, see that? Look. You reached on an error, home run, and reached on you walked, rather, and then there's that.
Yeah.
Here's Goodrich. 1 for 3, and a run scored. 5-2 our score, top of the 7th inning. Corey Smith coming in from center field in his first inning of work. In relief of Steve Graziano, who went 6 innings. This is popped up foul. Behind us, 1 strike to Goodrich. It's better than watching the Phillies on TV, that's for darn sure.
They're having a rough time with the bullpen.
Oh, God. We thought we were having bullpen problems 3 years ago. That was just the appetizer. Terrible. Strike call, and it's 0-2. That one was at the knees. Mike Reardon on the plate. Walter Hurd, our base umpire tonight. What do you think of Mike Reardon? That's what I thought.
He's a nice guy.
He is. 0-2 from Smith. Off speed down low. It's 1-2. Bunting Family Pharmacy presenting Sjssbl baseball here on BFA Sports. Chris Losey and the crew. The other half of our crew is at Vineland, I guess. We got a Little League Championship game going on there. Got a score over there? All right. 1-2, popped up. Orloff chasing it. It's going to find the bench. And it's 1-2. What's so funny?
Ryan,
I thought it was going to hit the tent.
Oh, well, you know. I was thinking I was doing a men's league on Sunday, and the ball came close to the cars where we were. Maybe we should invent something that, like, they had the thing that they wrap the car up. Just put, like, something like this over there, foul ball protector. Nice and low, right? What do you think of that? That's ripped to right. There's a base hit. Jimenez had to hold up, so he's going to stop at third. No, he's not. Now he's going to come around and score. And it's 6-2.
does he know there was somebody on second? Gotta yell to him, Joe. Gotta help. Yell 4-4.
6-2, an RBI single by Nathan Goodrich. And now here's the center fielder, Vince Letizia. 1 for 3 with a walk. See what I do here? That's just, not bad, right?
Doing a good job, Chris.
You think? Thank you. It's funny because I get all this flack. There's a strike call. On the BFA and the broadcasting pages of Facebook, they say I'm a better umpire. On the umpiring pages, they say I'm a better broadcaster, so I'm done. Either way. Here, 1-0 pitch. Swings through that one.
That's good, Chris.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Everything covered.
Yeah, it's 1-1. So the Bloomsburg University product, Matt Vanieri going for the complete game in their half of the seventh, but Knights with a chance for more. They put one in already. Nobody out. Goodrich at first. Letizia has a count of 2-1, and the second baseman Rapisardi is on deck. That's in the dirt. Both catchers have done a really nice job tonight, Tony. You know this guy Ryan Orloff by any chance, this young man? No. It's 2-1. Fouled away, and it's 2-2. Final. What do we got there? North. Was the North Vineland and East Vineland? Is that what it was? North Vineland 16-6. North Vineland a winner over East Vineland on our other BFA broadcast tonight. Down low. Count runs full to Letizia with Rapisardi on deck. A run across for the Knights here in the seventh. Now I know why we don't want to put the light on all the time. It's attracting the bugs.
Yes, exactly.
It's the 3-2 coming. It's up high, ball 4. And now 2 on for the Knights. And here is Jason Rapisardi. 0 for 2 with a walk. Nobody out for Rapisardi and 2 on. And first pitch is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Somebody has to explain to Walter that when you do television, you can't be in the C spot in our shot. Swing and a miss, it's 1-1. They what? We don't have that many. No, we could do that. Time called at the plate. 6-2. Knights in front of the Eagles here on BFA. And again, the final 16-6 in the Little League was the championship game, North Vineland over East Vineland. Popped up. And field fly has been called. And that's out number 1 in the 7th inning. It's Feinstein with the catch. Bottom of the order, and let's see if we'll go with... Nope, back to Vanieri. So, no, not Vanieri either. No. Nope. What do we have now? Nico Petrelli. The pinch hitter's up at the plate. Takes the first pitch for a strike. So Nico Petrelli So what they did was they pinch hit Lyons. Now they're pinch hitting Petrelli. And I wonder if Veneer can still go out and pitch. Apparently he can. It's 0-2 at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Corey Smith misses that one. 1-2. Now he's got it. See, Walter's a little over there. In the dirt. Now it's 2-2. We didn't even have a center field camera in our baseball game. Nope. We had one camera behind the plate, and that guy that talked like, you know.
Wasn't there a guy in the media box along the first baseline? Was he?
He wasn't that television. No, it was always behind the plate. Count now is 2-2 to Petrelli.
Well, maybe next year you'll have the.
Can't do both. I want another one.
Yeah, well,
3-2. That's right there to call it strike 3. So Petrelli is out, and that's 2 outs. We would have to. There's an exclusivity thing that NJ.com has, and we would have to see. But I'll tell you, what would you rather see if you're a parent?
Yeah, to see a couple of different camera angles.
Top of the order, Jonathan Rivera. 2 strikeouts, and he's hit by that pitch. He flings the bat skyward. That's going to load the bases for Steve Petrosh. We are approaching the 2-hour plus. We were sailing right along there, too, Tony.
Till I came.
I don't think I did. Did I? I didn't. No, not until now. So there. I made no mention of it. Our state final, Ryan, we were flying.
Yeah, it was fun.
We were flying, and then the rains came, and we didn't stop, but we had to stop for the diamond dry to put on the mound.
That on the mound.
Yeah. First pitch swinging is Petrosh up the middle. They step on the bag and get the force. Inning comes to an end. Another run, though, for the Knights. Last chance for the Eagles coming up at 6-2, Egg Harbor City on BFA. Bottom of the 7th. And this is Max Miller. 7, 8, 9 for the Eagles. It'll be Miller, Peyton Smith, and Joe Gutierrez. That pitch is down low. So we have a number 9 on the mound now for the Knights. Though 7 was Matt Venieri, and 9 is Petrelli. So do we have a new pitcher in the game? after a 6-inning work. This is Nico Petrelli in relief of Matt Vanier. He went 6 innings, 9 strikeouts. Did a really nice job. He allowed 2 in the first and nothing after that. That ball hit Jimenez, who's had enough airtime tonight. Crushing a home run, smacking a double. On base all night. Here it's 1-2 to Miller. That's up high, 2-2. So look up Nico Petrelli.
Must be the closer.
Must be the closer. What are you showing me? Say again?
Senior League just started.
Oh, they're doing that one too? No. One out. Ground ball to third. Thank you, Tony. Yeah. Is it Fiocchi or Romano? Fiocchi. One out, bottom of the 7th inning. No base runners. This is the 8-hitter Peyton Smith, 0 for 2. Pair of ground balls. His 2 plate appearances. Takes a strike call. It's from Nico Petrelli. We got time to look him up. Strike 2. Class of 2019. There he is. He is at Rowan College of Burlington. So he's a Region 19 pitcher. Nico Petrelli. Yep, not bad. Or he's a Nico Petrelli. This is another one, the third. Castellini bounces it, and that gets right through. An error. And that's going to send Peyton Smith to second. So he's on with 1 out. On the error by Castellini at third. They made another change. Belford did. Talking about Belford Rivera. Or no, Chris Newman is still at first, right? I take that back. So Newman couldn't handle that bounce. Here's Gutierrez. First pitch swinging, misses that. 0 for 2. One of the 9 strikeouts by Matt Vanieri tonight. Ever done PSAC baseball? Very good baseball. That's low. Remember the video I sent you about how the umpires changed the count? That was it. That was PSAC. 1-1 pitch. It's 2-1. Do you remember what I sent to you? Seriously.
Did you send me that?
Originally, it was a bad strike 3 call, and then a batter crossed the plate, and they called interference. They got the double play. The guy from Mercyhurst went nuts. Or the other from Seton Hill went nuts. The umpires got together. They changed the strike to a ball. The guy from Mercyhurst went nuts.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah. 3-1 at the plate to Gutierrez. Fouled back. At that point, though, Tony, I mean, that's our friends. I mean, we don't have anybody else that's a friend. You just feel bad, and you wonder what went through their mind, and you hope you get through it. Gutierrez stepping out. Petrelli getting ready again. 3-2. 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 7th inning. High curve ball, ball 4. Gutierrez walks. 2 on now and 1 out. Now we got time called, and it'll bring up the top of the order. What's a disaster?
The bottom of the order gets on base.
That's right. Bottom order gets on base, and now it's the top of the order, and Corey Smith, who's now the pitcher tonight.
A recipe for disaster when I coached.
Where'd you coach?
I coached Linwood 16 and 19, and
There you go.
Babe Ruth, Senior League.
Well, I've known you close to 20 years. So how long have you been here in South Jersey?
44 years.
There you go. Didn't quite work out in Astoria, did it?
I needed a job.
So 2 on and 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and this is Corey Smith on base twice tonight. Scored a run in the first inning. Gutierrez at first, he walked. Smith at second, reached on an error. First pitch is down low for ball 1. There's a good look at our base umpire, Walter Hurd. Outside 2-0. I was doing the plate in one of their games that they did in the Thank You Classic. Remember that tournament?
Yes.
And we were at a field that had a press box, and our executive producer, Doug Stasic, is doing the game, and he's up there, and he says, watch this. He says, I'll see if they're paying attention, meaning me. He slides open. He says, hey, we're getting screened out in the C position over there. So after the next pitch, I go, 3-0. That's there, and it's 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Corey Smith. Jason Granado awaits. Here's a 3-1. Down low, ball 4. Another walk from Petrelli. The bases are now loaded, and the tying run is at the plate, and it's in Jason Granado. Struck out twice in 3 at-bats, and Belford Rivera is going to come out of the dugout and visit with his closer, Petrelli. So drama here in Egg Harbor Township with the tying run at the plate and 1 out, and the bases loaded on an error, a walk, and a walk. As soon as you tap the table, no, he tapped the table. That's what did it. Don't even blame my phone. He smacked the table. Yes, the Phillies. Yes, we talked about the Phillies. Awful, awful, awful. So the left-handed hitter, Granado, stepping in. Can really give the Eagles a boost here. You got Peyton Smith at third, Joe Gutierrez at second, and Corey Smith at first. Was that a pen? And the first pitch is up high from Petrelli. 1-0. Smacked foul. Man, it's 1-1. You think you'd take a strike there, Tony? Would you?
You could. Nothing to lose.
Well, he didn't. So now it's a ball and a strike. And here comes the 1-1. That pitch is there, and it's now 1-2. Petrelli has found the strike zone. The bases are loaded with Eagles. It's 1-2. And you see the score. Fouled away. And a deep one here ties the game. Just saying. I'm way back there. Waited on that one and fouled it away. Still 1-2. Nico Petrelli, first inning of work after 6 solid innings from Matt Vanieri, the Bloomsburg product, thanks to Tony Strazzeri and that info. And we've got 1-2 coming to Granado. Up high, 2-2. Two and two. Petrelli in the wind. That is slapped into left field. Rivera can't get it. Over his head. Watch the Eagles run. Smith scores. Gutierrez scores. It's a double for Granado, and it is now 6-4, and still 2 on and 1 out. Two-run double by Jason Granado sends Corey Smith to third. The tying runs are in scoring position. And the winning run is Anthony Feinstein, and he's at the plate, and he just got a little word from Brian Wright, the coach/designated hitter. Big smile on Granado's face, and why not? That's hit the short on one hop. Petrosh holds the runner. Low throw. Newman can't handle it. Smith scores 6-5. Granado goes to third. Feinstein reaches on the error, and Ryan Orloff comes to the plate with the tying run 90 feet away and 1 out. You gotta run Feinstein here. They do. First pitch swinging into the left field for a hit. We're tied on an RBI single by Ryan Orloff. First pitch, and he smoked at the left. Feinstein running on the pitch. A 4 spot for the Eagles. It's tied just like that. And now the winning run is at second and 1 out. That changed fast. Garrett Smith. He's been up 3 times. He struck out all 3 times. And the first pitch is outside. He can redeem himself, says Tony. The 1-0, way up high, 2-0. How about the Eagles with a 4 spot here in the bottom of the 7th to tie it? The 2-0. Swing and a miss. It's now 2-1. Anthony Feinstein at second. He is the ball game for the Eagles. Missed outside. 3-1. And Brian Wright is on deck. 3-1, way up high. Petrelli lost him. Garrett Smith walks. The bases are reloaded. And here is Brian Wright. And his 1 RBI was a first pitch fastball he got, and he ripped the right field to give the Eagles their second run back in the first inning. Since then, he has struck out and grounded out the third. And here he comes. Bases loaded and 1 out. So now, this is interesting. Do you play for the double play because it's Brian Wright?
Yes.
Knowing that
It's a ground ball.
that's the game. So here we go. Time is called, and Ryan Wright, well, shoelaces. That would help, right? There you go. You can't get this television coverage anywhere else, folks. Look at that. The way he's tying his shoe, that's quality right there. And he went around his ankle, too. I haven't seen that in 30 years. Well, no, that's not going to work. We'll try it this way. No, that won't work either. There we go. That'll work. All that first pitch, and he can end the game right here. The Eagles with 4 runs here in the 7th, and now Belford Rivera is going to come out to the mound. So here's a recap of what happened here in the bottom of the 7th. Max Miller grounded out the third, but then Peyton Smith reached on an error. Joe Gutierrez walked. Corey Smith walked, and with the bases loaded, Jason Granado hit a double. Yeah, I got it. No. Yeah, he hit a double. Right, second and third. Feinstein with a base hit. Orloff with a base hit. Right? Smith with a walk. And that's what we got. The bases are now loaded. Well, Granado's double. So that's what we have. We have Feinstein at third, Orloff at second, and Smith at first. The 4 runs that are in, Peyton Smith, Gutierrez, and Corey Smith. And a pitching change, no doubt. So who is it? Is it 99? Mike, is it 99?
Yeah,
Derek?
Derek is
Heritage?
Heritage.
Well, you know that there's the convenient Heritage. Heritage, yes, sir. Good to see you. Thank you, Belford. Belford Rivera looks like he just aged about 7 years in this one game tonight. So that's our recap tonight. We have a 6-6 ball game here in the bottom of the seventh inning. It was 6-2. One out, nobody on. And now you were looking at the big right-hander, Derek Heritage. You've seen him pitch where?
I think he pitched for Rutgers.
Well, we had one from Burlington. Let's find out. Well, he has a unique name, so we can find that out. Let's see.
He pitched, he's been pitching in like an over 35 or over 40 league.
How old is he?
Probably early 30s.
Well, he's not in the over 30 then.
Well,
Or over 40.
he's in there now.
All right. We'll get it. And he's coming in a big spot here because the bases are loaded. One out. There's nowhere to put Brian Wright. And Brian is 1 for 3, but the one we mentioned was an RBI single in the first inning. 6-6. 4 spot for the Eagles. And now they can come all the way back and win this game. And in the process, end a 2-game losing streak. Here we go. It's smacked into right field. It's deep. It bounces, and it's a game winner. Brian Wright wins the game for the Eagles as Anthony Feinstein scores a 5 spot for Egg Harbor Township, and they win 7-6 here in SJSSBL action. And Ryan Schumacher, you are shocked as well.
Yes, I am too.
And so is Tony Strazzeri. David Virgilio was like, okay, fine, let's get good audio on that.
No, Chris, I have to get going.
Tony, it's great to see you.
Take it easy.
I'll make sure I send you the game, by the way.
All right, thank you.
My pleasure.
Have a nice night.
Nathan Goodrich can only chase the ball down. Even if it was caught, it wouldn't have mattered. A 5 spot. EHT coming back and win 7-6 over the Egg Harbor City Knights. So according to our the website, the Eagles go to 5-11. They end their 2-game losing streak, and the Knights will drop to 6-8. And they now have a 2-game losing streak. So that's a story tonight. What a ball game here at Egg Harbor Township. For the entire crew, Nick Penza, Josh Davidson on camera. Tonight's game was produced by Ryan Schumacher, directed by David Virgilio. For the entire crew, this is Chris Lozzi. Thanks for joining us tonight for SJSSBL action here on BFA Sports, presented by Bunting Family Pharmacy. We'll see you next time. Again, the final score, Egg Harbor Township 7, Egg Harbor City 6. Good night, everybody.